But my point is, I realized I can either be what I am on here or not on here, and I've decided maybe I'll just be on here.
Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to another day with the Knorps. I'm out on my walk. I try to go on a walk every day. It doesn't always happen, but that's my goal. And on my walk, I'm exercising, just mostly moving my body. That's what's the most important to me. And I have some other rules for myself, which I'm breaking right now. I'll have you know. First thing I do is I try to say a prayer before I leave. This is going to be relevant. Trust me. Wait, before I go there, I was just thinking that I surprise even myself with how much I no longer am trying not to look like a grandma. My entire outfit is so grandma. And it's like, yeah, but that grandmas are smart. They have wisdom. That's why they dress like this, because keeping the sun off my face, wearing comfortable clothes, eye protection. Anyways, about my walks. Start with a prayer, then I go out and I listen to either scriptures or talks from my church's leaders, which we have many because we have a worldwide conference twice a year. And I might listen to a spiritual podcast or spiritual music. I have to work hard not to call anybody because I'm a social person. And I work hard to stay morning. The goal with my walk is to get grounded and connected to God every day. And if I don't feel peace, I haven't done it yet. So I'm listening to myself. My friend the other day on the phone, was talking to her, and she said she imagines inside she has like a bowl or an inner vessel that has water in it, and her goal is to keep that water still, not all rocking around and try to bring that stillness. And so that's why I go on my walk every day. But I thought it was a good time. I've been thinking a lot about this. I used to connect a lot on here, and I used to talk to you guys a lot. I think I used to be a more vocal, have more of a voice on the channel. But then I almost quit. Mike and I almost quit. But then decided to keep going, but with Mike taking over more. And I've been thinking about why I've done that. And some people might think it's because I'm sad or because of mean comments. And definitely that's part of it, right? Because I want to keep my inner vessel still. But I don't read comments anymore because of that. Sorry, guys. I read your messages to me, but I don't read comments as much. Every once in a while. And then another thing is that people I don't know what people think. I think it's natural to try to figure it out, but I realized just a few days ago, and I shared this with a friend who's not of my faith, but the last couple years have been, I think, just growing. 2020 to now, like a year ago to now, have been a big, I've always tried to be like a follower of Christ and sought to do his will and to know him better and to become more like him. But but one of the things I've been really bad at is not getting very impatient with the Lord of I need to know my life plan. Where am I headed? I need to know where you're taking me. And I knew that was hard for me. And the Lord kept trying to tell me to just trust him and to be present and not worry so much about the future. It was so hard for me. But so in that way, 2020 was really a gift because, you know, at first you're like 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, or like, won't this be so crazy when it's over? And then it kept not ending. And it really forced me to just let it all go and be very, very present. And also during that time, I feel like in order to feel peace and to keep my vessels still, I had to spend more time with God each day. And so you'd say, why does that mean that you're not posting? Well, just a minute. And so why would that make me not post? Well, I guess because all I think about and talk about all the time is things that have to do with my faith, I feel like. I mean, not all the time, but I don't care about much else. And you couple that with, I am unable to not talk about what I'm thinking about. If you're ever my friend, in fact, like the more I try not to, the weirder I get and just like blurt it out. And so instead of trying to control that, I try to control what I'm thinking and become a nicer person so I don't have so many problems with that. But so really, like, it's all we're talking about all the time in our house is our faith and God and how he's working in our life and the character of Christ and things along those lines. I mean, when we go on date nights with my brother each week and his wife, that's all we talk about is the journey that God is taking us on and what we're learning. And so I guess it's all I'm thinking about, and I didn't want to make videos about that all the time. I didn't want you guys to feel like I'm evangelizing you or trying to convert you or anything, but I also did feel a little bit of guilt because I don't know, I couldn't have made it through these times without God or Christ in my life. So I felt bad about that too, like that I wasn't sharing the thing that was most precious and helpful to me. So when I was telling my friend this, she was like, you can't worry about that. So if you want me to connect with you and be here, and we'd be about this, huh? That's all I've got. That's all I'm thinking about. So that's where I'm at. And that's why I haven't been posting. But I also don't like not posting. I feel bad because I do feel like you guys are my friends. And I feel like you're probably confused as like, what's going on with Megan? She just isn't on the channel very much. And I'm protective too. Like this is like the sweetest part of my life. The part that is the most tender and important to me. And so you're like not super anxious for the mean comments, but you know what? It turns out you get them anyways. You know, we all try so hard to not offend people, but I think other people are trying harder to be offended. So 2020 did teach me that too, that I'm going to do my best and take my cues from God, and he'll let me know when I need to change, and I do need to change all the time. But I'm not going to let the society at large define when I'm a good person or whatever. Anyways, this is what I'm talking about. This is all I'm ever thinking about. And so I don't know. Should we just do this? Should I just let you in completely? And be back on the channel talking about these things? I mean, anyways, it's not like, and the other thing I'm not interested in doing, I'm not interested in being your guru about that, because Christ is my guru and he's constantly like shepherding me right out of strange paths and bringing me back from being lost. So I don't want to take you down strange paths with me. I don't think I think you gotta go to him. You gotta go to God. So if I will just defer to him, you know, like I don't want to, yeah, I know. Some of you are probably like, well, what are we even talking about? But that's where I'm at. And I don't know, I'm very different, I feel like, in the way that I see the world and the way that I think about our future. I was just telling Mike that yesterday, how kind of like, is this weird of me? I don't think about the future like I used to. I used to be so future oriented, and that's shrunk a lot. And that could come back, right? Because so much has been uncertain this year, but I kind of have the feeling that that's not going to change. But our world is moving very, very quickly. So quickly that in some ways it feels like culturally, we have no idea where it's going. We can know where we're going, and we can know where God is leading us. But the world at large and how you would interact with it, we don't know. So cars and cool cars or trips or things along those lines don't have the pull that they did, because I don't know what it'll be like going to that country, or I don't know what I'll be doing with my time in 5 years. Like, I don't know. That sounds crazy, but that's where I'm at. This is what I'm talking about. Come on, guys, look at this outfit. So I love you guys. I would love to connect with you. I've been very lonely too, though. That's the other side. Like, I didn't realize how much, like, you were my friends and how helpful it was for me to connect with all of you while I was traveling and then here. And, you know, the dynamics of friendship, I think, have changed for a lot of people in 2020 and 2021. And so I have been lonely. I've had my family and I love them so much, and I wouldn't rather spend time with anyone else, but my world has shrunk so much that sometimes I feel lonely. And so, you know, we were traveling in an RV when most of you started watching us, or a lot of you, and then we were traveling in Europe, and then we came home and we thought about our goals were like buy this big house and then travel from there, and then it was like, dude, this is not our goal at all. And we were so grateful that we were able to get out of that. And we came back to North Carolina, and I didn't, oh my gosh, there's this beautiful cardinal. Can you see that? Hold on. Look at that cardinal. So pretty. Beautiful boy, you're beautiful. Thank you. You're beautiful. Anyways, my point is, when we made those changes, we knew that some of you wouldn't want to go with us into the new phase of our life, but we did it anyways. And I guess I just have come to realize in the last little bit that I've changed. So I have been choosing to just not participate, thinking, I don't think they want to be a part of this change. I wasn't thinking that outright. I just knew that I was avoiding interacting. And I couldn't figure it out. Like, what am I afraid of? Like, I've always had negative comments, like going through it all. And I think I finally realized this week, it's just, I don't have anything else for you but what I am. And what I am is probably, I don't want anybody to, it's hard because it's, you know, I already explained it. But my point is, I realized I can either be what I am on here or not on here. And I've decided maybe I'll just be on here. Hear that maybe I threw it at the last minute. I've even wondered if I'm going to like talk to Mike and we'll be like, oh, never mind. Edit all of that out. I don't want to post this. I look terrible, which is true. I look terrible. But who cares? Who cares anymore? I look like I'm not getting a sunburn. And I look like I'm out in the beautiful nature. These smell so sweet. Oh, love it. So that's what I was thinking and wanted to tell you guys. I always feel like such a weirdo when people go by, and I hope that they think I'm on the phone. Anyways, I'm so happy to be a mom, so happy to be with Mike, so happy to be living in the time I'm living in, and so happy for that the Lord took just a terrible time and made beauty from ashes. Is that the phrase? It's been a hard year for the whole entire world. But I think as I interact with other people and I hear from other people, I think as we've turned to the Lord and with our families, it's also been an incredibly sweet year for some of us, and it's not too late if it hasn't been for you. Anyways, today I am getting ready for my sister-in-law. Allison's having their 5th baby. I'm so jealous. I'm so baby hungry, but I'm not having any more babies. I can't. But I guess I don't really admit that to myself, but I can't make any babies. And we're done. I know that I could adopt, but we're done. I'll have to wait till grandbabies or niece babies, because that's what we're getting right here. So anyways, I'm having her baby shower at my house, in the backyard. I keep getting like, so I have a lot to do for that, getting treats and things together, and I love it and I'm super excited. So anyways, when we switched up our channel and stopped traveling in the RV, we lost followers and then we gained some followers. And same when we went to Europe and came home from Europe, and every change we've made, and I'm okay with that, guys, because you're along on my real life journey, not on a brand or a reality TV show or a great story. It's just me, and I'm happy to share it. It's been a real blessing, really, in so many ways. But so that means I just have to accept that I'm fine if this doesn't fit for you anymore or work for you. But I'm happy to have you either way. Okay, I'm gonna finish my walk and go back to keeping my rules. But that was really weighing on me, on my heart and in my mind. And I figured once I got home, just like all the things I have to do would start and I wouldn't be able to say it. So I had to say it in my ultimate granny outfit. I'm done with lunch and shower, and Pearl is helping me to now make some of the decoration items. We're going with like a garden party theme, and so I'm using the Cricut to make some butterflies that we're gonna hang. I'm also cutting some little pieces of garland to wrap around napkins, just stuff along those lines. It's pretty fun though, I love this sort of thing.
We're at Costco right now. Megan's getting a few things for this party.
Yeah, good stuff. Look at how perfect these are. They
Look at this.
They look like little pastry pies.
Oh my.
They'll,
And some tres
look
leches.
like I put some work into them.
Looks like you actually tried on the treats. Now we need some cheese.
And we love this.
That's the best stuff ever. Costco has good cheese. At least this one does.
This cheese is really good.
The smoked Gouda.
Should I get this?
Smoked Gouda is so
No,
Gouda.
well, yeah, I like the smoked Gouda, but I meant this one. Should I get that one?
The Merlot. I don't know. I don't know your clientele on this one. People that are coming to this party.
Okay.
What do you got so far, Megan?
Well, I got some yummy cheeses, tiramisu, some raspberries. Those things I already showed you.
Not tiramisu, tres leches.
Sorry.
Crazy.
These crackers, and then these really pretty. But look, then there's also those. Those are pretty.
Oh.
But we probably don't need that many goodies, right?
Yes, you do.
You
Because
just want these.
then if there's any left over, I get to eat them.
You really want me to get these?
No, I don't. If you don't feel like you need them for the party, it's fine. But I will eat the leftovers.
Okay, while we were in there, we met one of you. Hello, Kwan. It was nice meeting you. She works in Costco, and I guess she had seen us before. But putting these things in the car, and honestly, does not stress. Nope, I'm not. It does not stress me out to plan events and parties. I love it. I know that a lot of people feel like it's super stressful, but I don't think I'd want to do it for like other people because the payoff isn't there. But I love doing it for like friends and family. I really look forward to actually planning the kids' weddings. That'd be really fun. And I love all of the yeah, I know. I love all of the things I've collected from thrift stores and continue to collect. That I can now use and make it pretty. But let me show you kind of one more time an overview of what we got here. I got some of their tres leches. I know that Allison loves it. A lot of strawberries, some for our kids.
Yeah.
Those pretty cookies. These are our favorite cheeses from Costco. This stuff's incredible. This is super yummy too. So those and crackers. So that'll be good. And then just some Izzy's that we can throw in if somebody doesn't want to have a punch. But I can't wait. It's going to look so pretty. Okay. Pearl is going to come with us. And speaking of which, she just showed me some of the new earrings she made. Look at those little strawberries. And I asked if I could wear them. And then she also pointed out that my shirt had a big black mark on the back, so I had to change. But Pearl's coming with us because I wanted to grab her some new Sunday like sandals, or just like anytime when you're trying to look nicer but wear a sandal, and a shirt maybe, or a dress or something to wear tonight, and that she would use in the summer when she wanted to look nicer. And so I told her to just come along. Mike's gonna grab a blade for the Cricut, And then we, hold on, I forgot my list. Man, I'm the worst.
Your list.
Because we need to get some more ingredients for food. We got everything we need, which is good because it's only 3 hours away. Just got to throw those things to get them cold, the juices and stuff. And I think my mom is going to come over about an hour before. And then I've got Pearl and Esther, so I think we'll be able to pull it all together. It's just now actually, oh shoot, should we go by the house and get that rug?
Sure.
We're gonna use our little RV rug, outdoor rug on the ground. Started to pull these things out. Mike came back with the RV rug and it's time to start setting up our little outdoor room.
Grab another pair.
This looks pretty.
Yeah,
If I do say so.
I'll bring the food out in a little while.
You still got like an hour and 45 minutes before this thing starts.
Yeah, so we should probably take a break for like dinner or something, you know?
Dinner. Mucho dinner. Party's over.
We
And
have
they,
so much food.
they didn't have any extras. They almost ran out of punch. And almost ran out of these. And almost ran out of
Everybody
tres
says these are
leches.
everything is delicious, so.
So we get to clean up the leftovers.
I know, we need the mail party to come in.
Yeah.
All right, the shower is over. It was a raving success. Everybody loved all the Costco food. Allison had a good time, I hope, I think. And now I got my lovely husband helping me with dishes. All the kids did a ton of helping. And yeah, it was a good time.
I'm helping eliminate the extra snacks.
Yeah, dude, I had way too much food. Way too much food. But that's kind of the fun, honestly. Like, I know the food will get eaten. And you don't want it to be just enough so that, like, there's no cookies left at the end. Like, you want it to look like a feast, you know? So, I think it was a great time.
No French aristocrat, like, worth their salt would end a party without wasting a ton of food, you know? Like,
You're right. And I am very bougie.
Well, the peasants are
bourgeoisie
starving.
right here. So, okay, guys. I forgot to finish the video. And I'm out again on my walk looking like a grandma. But it was really great to have the shower for Allison and to show her how much we loved her. And it was so fun to be able to use all of the things I've been collecting for that purpose. I love collecting. I love art. Lots of pollen. I love art and I love beautiful things, but especially when you can use them and they have utility, not just to be pretty. So I love dishes and, you know, flowers and baskets and all of that, especially when I get to use them for events like this. So anyways, thanks for coming along. Thanks for being our friends. And we hope you're having a great day. We love you. Talk to you later.